Let's do number 3 also. We could cross out number 4. We're not going to do that one. Number 3. Now, this property only works when you have the right side of the equation equal to 0. Here, it's not equal to 0. You have a 9b on this side. So what we need to do first is subtract it to this side. Now this equals 0 over here. So 3b squared minus 9b equals 0. All right? So I'm going to rewrite it over here. 3b squared minus 9b equals 0. Now we have to do the GCF factoring. So the GCF of 3 and 9 is 3. The GCF of b squared and b to the first is just b. All right? So then we're going to write our GCF on the outside. Then we got to think about, okay, what goes on the inside of the parentheses? Well, if we have a 3b on the outside and we need to get back to a 3b squared, then we need just a b on the inside. Then we have a minus sign. And if we have a 3b on the outside and we need to get back to a 9b, that means we have to multiply the inside by 3. And you could check this. If you distributed that out, you should get back our original thing. And then finally, we're going to write our two answers. What numbers, if you plugged in for b, would make these two parts of the equation equal 0? Well, this part right here, the only number that would work there is if b is 0. And then this part right here, the number you need to plug in there is the number 3. And those are your two answers. All right? Let's do this last problem here. Just as a review of the GCF method itself, you need to just factor out the GCF. So the GCF of 16 and 24 is going to be 8. Then the GCF of A7 and A4 is A4. The GCF of B3 and B6 is B3. The GCF of C5 and C4 is C4. You're essentially taking the one with the lower exponent, because that's the maximum number of things they have in common. So then we write this whole thing on the outside of the parentheses, and then we have to write on the inside of the parentheses what we would need to multiply by to get back our original expression. So to go from 8 to 16, we need a 2. To go from A4 to A7, we need A3. To go from B3 to B3, we need nothing. To go from C4 to C5, we just need a C to the first power. Then we have a minus sign, and then we got to do it again for this 24 term. So to go from 8 to 24, we need a 3. To go from A4 to A4, we need nothing. To go from B3 to B6, we need B3. And to go from C4 to C4, we need nothing. No extra C's. So that's it. That is our factored GCF expression. All right, your homework is this whole slide right here. Numbers 3 and 40 through 45, all of them.